name is Willie G, and I welcome all of you to Harley Davidson. I'm standing in front of our new product development center where 400 great engineers are located. All of these people contribute to the design of your new motorcycle. So take a good look at this video. There's some good information in it. It'll help you enjoy your new product, and we hope to see you at many rallies and on the road over the next few years. Enjoy. Thank you.
When you're on the big hog, it's just instant recognition and instant friendship.
It's just an open-air experience. It's like days of cowboys and Indians, and you're on your stallion and you're riding through the mountains. That's basically what it is, an iron horse.
Harley Davidson, a legend for over 95 years, and you are part of it.
And I got on a Harley, and almost to be part of a family. And a family deal was for me. It's a whole different culture.
Hutchinson with the Motor Company. Let me be among the first to welcome you to the Harley Davidson family, a family of loyal riders, dealers, and the Motor Company. And you know you can spend some time in the Harley Davidson dealer network to familiarize yourself with the wide range of parts and accessories that are available to help you tailor your individual motorcycling experience. Some of those products are performance products. All we ask is that you use those performance products wisely and be a good neighbor as you increase the performance and power of your motorcycle. Thanks very much, welcome to the family, and enjoy a safe, wonderful motorcycling experience.
We want you to make the most of your experience as a member of the Harley Davidson family. It's an experience unlike any other. And it starts with understanding and caring for your motorcycle.
You should do a pre-ride check before you ride. Here's some things that you need to check. Make sure you have enough fuel in the tank. And that reminds me, in the owner's handbook, you'll find information about the fuel shutoff valve positions on the carbureted models and about reserve. And some models have different fuel requirements, like 93 octane and so on. Just read the book. Check the oil level. We won't stress just one procedure here because procedures vary. For example, the twin cam 88 oil is checked differently than the Evolution. In fact, the procedures can vary slightly between Sportsters, Dynas, Softails, and touring models. For instance, some are checked while on the jiffy stand, some need to be upright. Just check your owner's handbook to find the procedure that applies to your model. Check the controls, front and rear brake, throttle, clutch, shifter. Check the steering for smoothness by turning the handlebars through the full operating range. Check the tire condition and the pressure. Consult your owner's handbook for the correct pressure. And here we'd like to stress the importance of maintaining the pressure just where it should be. A pound or two either way will affect the life of the tire. So for maximum tire life, keep the pressure right on the mark. Check all electrical equipment and switches, including the stop lamp, the turn signals, and horn for proper operation. Check for any fuel, oil, or brake fluid leaks. Check the rear belt adjustment. This gauge is helpful. Again, read about it in your owner's handbook. There's also information about belt tension in the service manual for your model. It's a good idea to purchase a service manual and parts catalog from your dealer. These publications are a great source of information about your Harley. Those are some important steps to do before you ride. The first 500 miles on your Harley need the most attention. Break in your engine gently and you'll help it last. During the first 500 miles, it's best to keep the engine speed below 2,500 RPM in any gear, but don't lug the engine. And especially avoid running the engine at extremely low RPM in higher gears. Up to 500 miles, vary the engine speed, avoiding any steady speed for long distances. And of course, no jackrabbit starts. And drive slowly until the engine warms up. This is very important. Do not exceed 50 miles per hour for the first 50 miles. Do not exceed 55 miles per hour for the first 50 to 500 miles. Follow these simple rules and start your Harley on the road to great performance. Well, you're just about ready to take a nice ride. But first, here's an important message.
Ride straight!
Ride straight!
Ride straight!
Ride straight!
Ride straight.
Ride straight!
Ride straight.
Ride straight!
Think about your mother.
Riding straight means being free of substances like alcohol, drugs. Even cold tablets can impair your ability. So make sure you are substance-free, rested, and clear-headed before you ride. And to really get yourself ready to ride, you should complete a Motorcycle Safety Foundation Safe Rider course.
To take a training class if you can on motorcycle safety. I know it sounds weird, you know, coming from a Harley person, but it really makes a difference. They give you the basic knowledge. And when you ride, just ride safe. Don't ride like an idiot.
First thing I did, because when I sat on this, I was very nervous at first. And then I went to the course. It was a 3-day course. After that, I got on it and I had a lot more confidence.
Being ready to ride also means wearing the proper attire. That means leather jacket, long pants, boots, gloves, eye protection, and a good DOT-approved helmet. Leather chaps are also a great protection against the elements. Make sure any passenger is outfitted well, too. And speaking of passengers, get to know your motorcycle before you take on passengers, even if you are an experienced rider. Practice with the extra weight of a passenger away from traffic at first. Remember, stopping distances and other responses of the motorcycle change with a passenger.
Depending on the model, there is a specific starting procedure for your Harley Davidson. And remember, carbureted engines can be affected by things like ambient temperature, engine temperature, or altitude. Here are the steps to start the engine. Fuel, ignition, neutral, engine cutoff switch, enrichener. The enrichener knob says choke. So, make sure the fuel valve is in the on position. Turn the ignition all the way on. Verify that you are in neutral, and turn the engine cutoff switch to the run position. In your owner's handbook, you'll find the procedure for starting the engine. Read it over carefully. Let's review starting a cold carbureted engine. Pull the enrichener knob, which is labeled choke, all the way out. In warmer temperatures, say 50 degrees Fahrenheit or above, keep the throttle closed. Depress the start button and let go. If temperatures are lower, or if the motorcycle has sat for a long time, you may need to pump the throttle a little. Pump it once or twice and try starting. If it still doesn't start, give it a couple more times. That should do it. Remember now, we've been describing the procedure for carbureted models only. The point is, prime it just enough to start it. And try starting with the throttle closed.
When the engine starts, it will need the help of the enrichener circuit for a bit. After 30 seconds or so, try pushing in the choke knob to about half. If the engine stalls, pull it out a bit and restart. It may be that the outdoor temperature is prolonging the warm-up process. Now that the engine is running smoothly on half enrichener, it will need another minute, or a mile, on half enrichener. Finally, push the enrichener knob all the way in, or off. This is normal operating position. Remember to push the enrichener in at the proper time. Prolonged running on the enricher circuit can foul the spark plugs.
Now with a carbureted engine, if you turn the motor off, if you restart it before the engine has time to cool, you won't need the enricher circuit, so leave the knob pushed in and start the engine. As always, make sure you're in neutral every time you start your motorcycle.
If your Harley is equipped with electronic fuel injection, the procedure is simple. Ignition, neutral, engine cutoff switch, and thumb the starter. There are lots of ways to enjoy your Harley Davidson motorcycle. Here's how some other family members make the most of their experience.
We have a group of folks that we go with every year. We try to do it at Daytona every year. We're going to do the homecoming this year, of course. We do Sturgis, and we have about 20 folks we go to Sturgis with. And then we go to Tomahawk for sure. And whatever else we can fit in between and keep our jobs, we do that too. We have a good time.
Work as little as possible.
Longer rides bring special memories. But the short ride you take to unwind after a busy day can be just as rewarding.
I'm very stressed at work usually, and the only time I can relax is to get on my bike. I ride it to work, and it just creates a whole different picture for me when I'm at work. I don't know what I'd do without it.
I don't carry a telephone. I don't worry about people finding out where I'm at. I just get in the pack and ride along, and it's just really, really relaxing for me.
Mount Charleston is a great place. Red Rock Canyon is an awesome place, a 13-mile one-way ride through Red Rock Canyon. The views are spectacular. You can just coast along and not have to worry about traffic because everybody's going the same way, and it's beautiful.
Up and down the strip.
Up and down the strip. Nowhere like the Las Vegas Strip. That's the best. Viva Las Vegas. Great place to ride.
This is a good break, a good experience. It's so different than everyday work, and just feels good to get out and ride and just feel the wind, and it's just really great.
So I had someone ask me at work, this is last week, I was thinking of it on the ride up here, that asked me, well, why do you do this? What does it do for you? And I have always felt that it made me trust myself. Riding really made me trust myself and build confidence in myself that nothing else ever did. So that's what riding has done for me, and I'm just really pleased.
After your first substantial ride, you'll probably have the urge to clean your Harley Davidson. To make it quick and easy for you, Harley Davidson offers a complete line of cleaning products specially formulated for the different services on your Harley. Before you start, read the directions. One point deserves special attention. Never dry wipe the finish of your Harley. Dirt particles can scratch the clear coat, so you don't want to rub them into the surface. Wet the finish thoroughly to suspend the dirt particles. Then use the proper products to clean, polish, and shine. And remember to use soft, clean cotton cloths, no paper towels or other abrasive fibers. To be sure, use the drying products that bear the name of Harley Davidson. Wheels are one of the most attractive focal points of any new Harley. To prolong their initial beauty, here are some things you can do. Make sure to remove brake dust that may settle on the wheels. Don't use anything too abrasive, and again, the wheels must be wet first. We recommend Harley Davidson Wheel and Tire Cleaner. They're easy to follow directions on the label. It's biodegradable and great for white walls. Read your owner's handbook from cover to cover. Inside are other tips for protecting the beautiful finish on your new Harley Davidson motorcycle. And speaking of covers, use a Harley Davidson motorcycle cover designed for your model when you store your bike.
Your new Harley comes with a limited warranty. It's a valuable extra that you should protect. Here's how. First of all, make sure you've got your warranty registration card with you whenever you're riding or visiting your dealer for service. The warranty is in effect for 12 months after the date of sale, unlimited mileage. The sales warranty registration document is how the warranty begins. You must also see to it that your motorcycle receives all of its scheduled services as spelled out in your owner's handbook. Work with the service department of your authorized Harley-Davidson dealer and fill out the checklist. Remember, the first maintenance appointment can vary because of differences between models. Here's another important point. Be aware that modifications to your motorcycle may affect your limited warranty. Read the warranty carefully and make sure you understand. There are other exceptions to the warranty. Some paragraphs address non-Harley-Davidson parts and accessories. Again, read each section carefully and follow the recommendations to maximize your warranty protection. Shortly after you take delivery, you'll want to be thinking about scheduling your first service interval to make sure it is timely. This service is just as important as all the rest, so try to stop riding long enough to get your motorcycle to your Harley-Davidson dealer.
I don't think that anybody can go and work on a motorcycle and do a quality job without training from the factory, from Harley-Davidson. They're going to supply you with the most current knowledge, advanced technology that is coming down the pipeline at any given time. It is very beneficial. It helps the efficiency of the whole department.
When you take delivery of your Harley-Davidson motorcycle, the fun is just beginning. Here are some examples of what you can do with genuine motor parts and genuine motor accessories. Building on your customizing theme is another part of the Harley-Davidson experience. Another privilege of owning a new Harley is an automatic one-year membership in the National Harley Owners Group. Read the literature provided and call us with any questions. We encourage you to join your local chapter sponsored by your dealer, especially if you're a new rider looking for others who share your passion for Harley-Davidson.
Yes, I am a HOG member, have been for several years, and one of the nice things about being a member is every year you get a new tour book. It has a listing of all the dealers and also mapped out some really nice rides, scenic rides, that you might not know about otherwise.
HOG rallies are the best place to test ride your next Harley-Davidson motorcycle. There are seminars, bike shows, entertainment, and lots of new friends.
I think, you know, the first rally anyone goes to is always a little overwhelming. There's so many bikes and whatever. And obviously Daytona and Sturgis, or certainly Milwaukee, is a good example of that. What you might do is join your local HOG chapter and do some of the local things and kind of get a feel for being around bikes and traveling in groups, and it might make it a little easier to come to something like this, but I'll have to admit, thinking back, my first trip to Sturgis or Daytona were kind of exciting.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the Harley-Davidson family. We're here, and it's June 9th, and we've just arrived back in Milwaukee after our 95th anniversary ride. And we are here with a whole bunch of the Harley-Davidson family, and we want you to be a part of it. So come on, enjoy your Harley, and you'll be riding with us for the 100th.
Welcome to the family. Welcome to sunny Milwaukee. Never raised Milwaukee. That's okay, though. We're from Phoenix.
That's great.
It's my first time here. I came for the 95th anniversary all the way from Greece. I love it very much. And I'll do arrangements for the 100th anniversary. I'm not going to miss it for anything.
Well, of course, I met a lot of wonderful people. This trip is really touching. Really touching.
Bike's 5 years old. It took us 3 days to get here, and the last day and a half, we rode about a day's worth.
Welcome to the family!
Usually when we ride, like if we do like poker runs or short runs around, he'll ride behind the windscreen. We're on a highway, he'll look around. Otherwise, like around town, around events, he loves the shoulder.
Rode up through Pennsylvania, through Ohio, into Michigan, along the Lake Huron, across Mackinac Bridge. People are standing beside the highway and waving flags and cheering us on. So we've had a great tour.
There's just something about a Harley that attracts the best people. I don't know what it is.
Time in Milwaukee.
First time
Very
we went
impressed.
out, did the plant tour.
People really take a lot of pride in what they have, and it's been wonderful. Everybody waves at us. I mean, we're riding along solo bike, and people are waving, and it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. They really seem to enjoy us here.
Happy anniversary, Harley. We really liked your party.
We really liked your party.
We just want to say thanks, Harley, for helping MDA.
New experience for me, but I just enjoy getting on it every time.
Well, as a matter of fact, when she first got her bike and she was riding, she said, "It makes me feel naughty."
I know. Oh, it met every one of my expectations. The feeling of the freedom of the road, it's a great feeling. It really is. Can't describe it, really.
I believe it's the only true freedom I have left.
When you say motorcycle, well, Harley's motorcycle, it's big and it's bulky and it's good.
Harley Davidson is the only bike to ride as far as I'm concerned. You could ride the other models, but they don't offer anything such as a ride like this or anything like this.
Before I got interested in riding, he would go off and ride, and that kind of bummed me out. So I thought, well, I gotta get into this more, and it gave us something to do together. It's great.
It's one of the major things we have in common. I mean, we have a lot of other things in common also, but we both enjoy riding.
There's just something about riding a Harley. It's different than being on another bike, especially at Bike Week.
I don't know what it is about the Harley Davidsons that bring people together with this common element of incredible deep feeling. But it's a neat experience, and I look forward to every event.
I never understood when he was riding all those years. I said, "You got to be crazy. What are you doing this for?" And it's something. Once I started doing it, it was pretty apparent why he was doing it all those years. Great feeling.